Keyblade Kyrie 2010, my YouTube channel, subscribe today, presents a cosplay tutorial of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. I decided to do a gaming character this year for this year's convention, and none other than Auqa. Why not? She's strong, she's amazing, her story is really sad, along with the other characters, Ben and Terra. You know, I fell in love with how strong she is, and watching her learn about darkness and learning about that it has to coexist with light. You know, you can't have one without the other. I just love how she goes through everything and how she helps people out throughout the game, and it's very sad to see her fall into darkness, and that's her closure pretty much. But I'm sorry that we did not get the armor done. I apologize. We just got really busy with things. But once I get the armor done, I will totally do a tutorial on it for you guys. By the way, I do not own the music that you are currently listening to. It is owned by Kingdom Hearts. So yeah, as I finish off showing pictures of Auqa. Hello guys, and let's get started as I show off the awesome video in the background of Kingdom Hearts playing Birth by Sleep. So obviously we start off with the awesome hair, because we gotta get that out of my face. We always start with the hair, so yeah. Alrighty, next up are the shorts, which are leather, pleather, whatever you want to call them. So the side tassels that you see are sewn on to the pants because I did this for a Halloween costume and they just kept falling off. So we sewed them on to the inside of the pants so they will stay exactly where they're supposed to. But there's the pants for ya. Next up is the top. Now I know you can see my bra right now, but I am getting a bra that will have a clear back so that way you do not see the bra at all. But there is the famous top. I gotta be able to support my girls, and since my new bra is in the mail, I kind of have no choice for this tutorial. But yeah, there is the beautiful top right there. And it looks fantastic, I think, as I show it off. It is zipped up in the back and velcroed at the top for her neck piece, which I am going to have enforced by a pin just to make sure it stays during my cosplay skit that I'm doing this year at the convention. Next up is the piece that goes across her chest. Now, I had this costume completely modified. We ordered it way too big, so it's gonna bunch in some places, and you can see where I modified it as well. So, as you can see, it buttons in the back, which I'm just gonna button it right here and throw over my shoulders. And it's gonna be kind of funny because I realized that I got it on one side of the arm, so it's a little funny watching me trying to do this. But, yep, there it is. Next up is the piece that goes around her tummy, which I know when I first put it on, you guys are going to be all like, well, that goes around her tummy, not around the costume. This is just me showing you what it looks like. I will eventually, when I do the actual cosplay skit and when you see me walking around at the convention, I will have it on right. So we're going to start from the back, because we need to make sure that it's long enough in the back when I tie it. So I'm going to start from the back, and we're going to wrap it around my waist and then wrap it around the back and then tie it and have enough of that little tail that she has behind her. So it fits perfect, it works out perfectly. Like I said, I know it's going to look like crap when you first see me show it off, but like I said, this is a tutorial showing you all the pieces put together. So please do not judge on how I put it on or whatnot. Like I said, I'm showing you each of the individual pieces for it. So like I said, yeah, it looks like crap right now, but I'm going to fix it later on. So don't worry about it. I'll make sure it's in the right area. Just not right now. I know it goes underneath in between her hips, but I need to show it off a bit, and I know it doesn't go on to the top itself. So thanks for pointing that out, but I already got it. Next up are her side tassels. Now, this actually didn't come with the costume. The original costume that you see right now, it only came with one piece, which was really odd. So we bought a secondary costume, which was dumb of us, and it was a child's costume, and it came with this long ribbon. So we cut the ribbon in half, and we basically turned it into two tassels pretty much for her hips. So you're going to see me lengthen them out so that way the bow looks good. Yes, the first time I tie it, it looks like shit at first, but once I fix it later on after, you'll see it's been fixed again when I come back in again. I can't talk today. But yeah, so make sure it's lengthened out so that way it's even, and then you just tie it and have it sit on your hip where it's supposed to. Make sure it's double knotted, especially if you're doing any sort of skit or anything that has to do with a lot of motion, which my skit has a lot of motion this year. By the way, this is my first time ever doing a skit by myself. Spaz Panda, I wish you were here as Tara, but I am just hoping when you recover from your car accident, you will be well and healthy and we can do another cosplay together. Next up are her lovely armbands. Now, these armbands are very bit infuriating, in my opinion, because they slip down a lot. They don't really stay where they're supposed to, but these are the perfect armbands ever. You know, they're a little heavy, just a little bit. They add a little bit of weight, but other than that, they are perfect. And I know that the little blue pieces are supposed to be actual, like, armor-like, but this is as close as I could get it to. So, yeah, there they are. They look fantastic. I do have fabric tape that I will put on the lining to keep them up better, especially for my cosplay skit. Next up are her famous gloves. Now, I know her gloves have a bit of, like, this white mesh or this square that goes on the back of her hand, but sadly this is what the cosplay costume gave me and this is what I'm gonna have to work with. So yeah, they still work out exactly what I need them for, and you know, My armbands cover most of them as I punch the air, which is not exactly hand-to-hand combat with her. Just joking around. Next up are her socks. These also, too, have come from a secondary costume that we bought. And the original costume, they were just like leggings, and they weren't really thick enough. They weren't dark enough for her. You could see my legs. They just didn't really work out like I wanted it to. But when we bought the secondary costume, these were perfect. They were long enough. They came up to where they were supposed to. They just worked out. So yeah, there those are. They look amazing, and I can pull them down as far as I want them to, and it won't scuff up my knees. Plus, I've been practicing in this costume for several days now, so you gotta protect your knees a bit, especially if you're gonna be on them a lot. And look, guys, we finally have an amazing wig cap. This came with Auqa's costume, Auqa's wig, I should say, which is awesome. I love this thing. It holds my hair where it's supposed to, and it was awesome. I'm really glad. It's not the best hair holder, but, you know, after all the wigs I've been wearing over the years, this really does work. So make sure all my hair is where it's supposed to be. Alright, now we're going to pull out the wig. Now, I have been practicing with this wig for a couple days now, making sure that the wig stays in place. So, it's been put through the ringer a bit, but I will say that I do love short wigs better than long wigs because they're more easier to take care of, in my opinion. So, this wig is unstyled. There's only probably a bit of it that is styled, so no judging. I still have to style it, guys. I know it looks a little crappy, but once I get it styled, it'll look awesome. I still have to figure out how to style it. Can anybody send me a tutorial on that one? Because that would be awesome. Looks good. Alright, so the next thing that I'm going to show you is her amazing good luck charm, or her waiver, or whatever you want to call it. I actually personally made this one. The one that's actually going to be in my skit is hopefully not going to be this one, because it looks kind of cruddy, but I can teach you how to make it if you want to. It's pretty basic. But yeah, there's that for you. I'm hoping that my friend comes through and the other one makes it on stage instead of this one. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna goof around a bit and show off the costume because I'm recording with my tablet, so you don't get to see the whole thing, so I stand up on my couch for you. I'm gonna do a couple little scenes that Auqa does, and things that she's going to do or whatnot. I know the Keyblade that you are seeing right now is not Auqa's Keyblade. Like I said, my friend Spaz Panda got into a car accident, and she's fine and well. I'm glad that she's okay, but she does not have the money to send me the Keyblade, Auqa's Keyblade that she was going to paint, which is still unfinished. It's completed, it just needs a paint job and it's ready to go, but since I'm doing a skit this year and it calls for a Keyblade, I am using the Kingdom Key as a replacement. So no judging, I know, I repeat, I know this is not her Keyblade. As I goof around, I'm still trying to study a bit of her movement and everything, so don't judge me on this video. This is just me moving around in the costume and showing you how it moves and everything else, so yeah. This fabric will represent darkness in my skit. It's going to be Auqa stuck in the realm of darkness, and I'm going to be dancing with this piece of fabric. I had an epiphany one day. I was sitting there thinking about Kingdom Hearts 3, and I was wondering what would happen if Auqa was found. Would her hair be longer? Would her costume be a little bit destroyed from being in darkness? Or would she have the Organization 13 jacket to hide herself from darkness? So that is why I put on the jacket, and this jacket will be in the skit. So if you are going to the convention, and I cannot wait to do this skit is going to be beautiful. So yeah, I interpreted a what if, or a theory of what if Auqa got found. What would she look like? And so I came up with the jacket, and it just really fit perfectly for her to come to be found in the jacket. So yeah, I show off a bit of the jacket for you guys. And I'm also doing Xion this year, so that's also why I have the Organization 13 jacket as well, so yeah. So yeah, that's my theory. If Auqa was found, that she would be wearing this jacket. Thank you guys so much for 102 subscribers. This is awesome. I didn't think my channel would blow up this big. I hope this tutorial makes up for me being off my channel, and I will be practicing the next couple days and the next couple weeks for the conventions cosplay thing that I'm doing on stage this year. I'm so excited. I hope to get it on camera for you guys. If not, I will record it somehow. And there it is, my beautiful Auqa cosplay costume. I hope you guys like what I did. Please, if you do, give a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, let me know how I did and everything. And please feel free to hit that subscribe button so you can stay tuned for all the amazing cosplay stuff that I do, video games that I do. I will continue on these tutorials as they come. I am doing 2 more characters next year. I'm very excited about doing that. Next year I am doing 1 female and my first time ever male character. And you are going to see them right at the end of that. So stay tuned for some more gaming, cosplaying, and so much more, guys. Find me on Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, you name it, find me, I'm up there, find my name, it's still the same name, Keyblade Kyrie 2010, signing out. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, and stay cool, guys, game on, gamers, and we'll see you right back here in the next cosplay tutorial and other stuff. Bye, guys!